Om Sri Sai Ram. I offer my most humble salutation at the divine lotus feet of our beloved Mother Satsang. Respected elders, my dear brothers and sisters, very loving Sai Ram to all of you. Many years ago, I was standing in the darshan lines in KUTEER. As I was standing among the devotees, one of the students of Swami's Institute, he spotted me in the crowd and he came running to me and he said, "Anna, Hari Anna." Thank God he didn't call me Hari Uncle. Hari Anna, I know that you go all around the world and talk about Swami and talk about bhajans. Is it effective? He asked. I said, brother, it must be really effective because people usually don't call me for the second time. So I simply assume that it is effective. So I was pleasantly surprised and a little bit shocked when our brother reached out to me, inviting me here for the second time. What a great blessing to be among his bhaktas. When our brother mentioned to me that, can we have this satsang on 26th of January, I jumped upon the opportunity and said yes before he could change his mind. Because this day has a special significance in my journey in Bhagavan, to Bhagavan, from Bhagavan. As our brother was introducing, I did have the great fortune of having grown up at a very young age, having come into his fold without asking any questions, without wondering whether this is the God that the entire humanity is going to seek. I was so fortunate that I accepted him wholeheartedly. However, as our family moved from a small town in Tamil Nadu to Bangalore, I had a great job and I got distracted. Bangalore consumed me. I was young, energetic. So the first and foremost thing I did was, I bought a motorcycle. Those days, I used to have a fascination for wearing black dress always. A black shirt, a black pant, black helmet. My motorcycle was also black. And then with the black sunglasses and black gloves, I used to drive around in MG Road and the intersection of Brigade Road in Bangalore. God knows whom I was trying to impress. Nobody seemed to be impressed except the person who was working at the petrol bunk, because I was just consuming petrol. My family was very worried, saying, Hari, you are wasting your time. Why don't you go and have darshan of Swami? Swami has come to Vrindavan. Why don't you go? And I always used to refuse. In my heart, I knew this is the Lord of the universe, Hridaya Nivasi, I knew that. However, this world was so attractive and beautiful, I did not want to spend any time going to darshan and so on. My family used to beg, I used to challenge them. So if I go to darshan, if I go to Vrindavan to see Swami, Will he look at me? Will he talk to me? Will he give me a ring? And my family used to tell me, please go, he will talk to you, he will give you a ring, he will give whatever you want. Reluctantly, one fine day I decided, okay, enough of this pressuring me. One day I thought I will go to Vrindavan, and that day happened to be 26th of January, this very day. On that day, I had the great fortune of having Bhagavan's darshan in the physical form for the first time, at least in this life. And as you would have imagined, how I ended up in Vrindavan in my black avatar, wearing a black shirt and a black pant, and I rode in my black motorcycle and carrying my black helmet. Those days Swami used to grant the darshan in what is called the Sai shed. A very beautiful tree under which there is a very beautiful statue of Lord Krishna, and Sai Krishna will come walking among the devotees. And I was sitting way at the back, wondering when Swami will come, as all the devotees were eagerly waiting, holding my helmet tightly and wondering what is going to happen next. Of course, the Lord of the universe gently started floating among the devotees as he walked in front of me. He did not look at me, he did not talk to me that day, but I talked. From my heart, as soon as I saw Swami, I realized, Swami, what am I doing with my life? I did something very, very smart, brothers and sisters. I am going to reveal that secret to you. As soon as I saw Swami, I offered a prayer at his lotus feet. I said, Swami, you know what I am up to, and I am up to no good. ABC, avoid bad company. Swami says, if you avoid bad company, most of the problems will be taken care of. And here, I was offering a prayer at his lotus feet. Swami, you know what I am up to. You know that I am not in good company, Swami. You know that I acquired all these habits, Swami. Swami, here I am at your lotus feet. I don't know how to get out of this situation, Swami. I am too involved in all of this. I don't know, Swami. Please help me, Swami. You may be wondering what is very smart about this. That day, because of that experience, I learned Bhagavan taught me a very few beautiful lessons. I offered that prayer. That day, I did not know how Swami is going to rescue me from this situation. I did not give him a timeline. I did not give him a deadline. I said, Swami, you have 3 months or 4 months. No. Swami, this is the problem, Swami. Now the problem is yours. You solve it. I don't know how. I don't know when. And that was the smartest thing I did, even though the stupid person that I was. I did something very smart, left the entire problem to it. Exactly 3 months passed by. In the month of April, that very same person was going in the same motorcycle, but this time wearing white dress to have the darshan of Swami. Swami changed my life upside down in 3 months. I did not know what Swami did in those 3 months. He knows what strings to pull in our heart, and the Lord used all the right resources, all the right experiences were lined up for me so that my prayer will be answered. And there I was running back to his lotus feet, wearing a white dress. Only the Lord can do that. Brothers and sisters, you may be wondering why I shared this experience. If you think that you have all assembled here, we all have assembled here because of some greatness that we have achieved, let us not fool ourselves. It is out of His boundless compassion and grace that we are here today. Gajendra, desperately plunging into the poop in the pond because the crocodile was holding his feet. It caught hold of his feet and it was pulling Gajendra into the water. Gajendra is about to submerge. What happens? Here is the beauty. When we think about Lord's compassion and grace, here is what we have to understand from Gajendra's story. When he went inside the water, it seems he did not call out immediately, he did not send an SMS to Narayana, it seems. You know what he did? He asked for help from his buddies, from his families and friends. All the elephants came running and started holding Gajendra, trying to pull him out of the water. That water signifies Samsara Sagara. Samsara Sagara, the crocodile is holding us and pulling us deep inside. Gajendra did not call the Lord immediately. The friends tried to rescue him. All the other elephants came and tried to rescue him. None of the elephants could rescue him. His body went inside, his legs went inside, his head went inside, and finally when his nose was about to go inside, the trunk was about to go inside, at that time he called Narayana, and Narayana came running saying, at least you followed, now you called me. That is the Lord's compassion, brothers and sisters. Today we all have assembled here because in some birth we don't know why and when and what situation. We cried out to that Lord saying, oh Lord, the Samsara Sagara is pulling me, my leg, please come and rescue me. That is why the bhajan says, Karunantanga Karirajavara Kamalesha Shri Sai Rama. Like you came to grant the greatest boon to Kariraja Varada, Kamalesha Shri Sai Rama. You have come among us because we prayed, because we don't know who prayed in our entire generation. The Lord chose out of His compassion and grace to take all of us in His fold in spite of our limitations. We shall thank Him by offering this bhajan at His lotus feet. Karunantaranga Karirajavarana Kamalesha Shri Sai Karunantaranga Karirajavarana Kamalesha Shri Sai Karunantaranga our beloved Bhagavan, when he started his glorious mission, he sat beneath a tree with just 3 people surrounding him. He did not construct a big hospital that day. The divine words that emanated out of Bhagavan's divine tongue to those 3 people that were at his lotus feet on that glorious day were Manasa Bhajare Gurusha. When Bhagavan left his residence, declaring who he is to all of humanity, his family was very concerned, so they wrote a letter to him saying, please come back, from now on we will treat you properly. Bhagavan, instead of responding to that family, he used that opportunity to write a letter. This was the first letter written by the divine hands addressed to all of humanity. The message, the why the Lord of the universe has come among us was very beautifully declared and available in the very first word of the very first letter he wrote, and it said in Telugu, Bhaktulaku, to my bhaktas. I have come here for my bhaktas. The Lord has come here for his devotees. That is why in bhajans we sing, Bhakton ke Prabhu Bhaktishwara Sai. He has come here. When the entire world is at his lotus feet seeking the Lord came seeking something. What is that? Many of us who have had the opportunity to have Bhagavan's physical darshan, those of you who have not had that opportunity, my humble prayer is that at least please watch a video of Bhagavan's darshan. You will realize that when the Lord Akanda Jyoti Jalavo, because he is Koti, Surya, Sama, Tejas Swarupa, with so much of effulgence, when the Lord steps out among the devotees, what he would do every day is the most beautiful thing mankind would ever experience. He walked among the devotees seeking and seeking and seeking. Like Parikshit was seeking Krishna, here Krishna was seeking Parikshit, wondering where is my devotee. Swami used to sing this in the discourses. When the whole world is in the palm of his hands, what is this Lord searching? This Lord is searching for the true devotee. He came looking for a devotee, and that is why the Lord declared his entire mission saying, what is the secret to becoming the devotee? The secret to becoming the devotee is not some sophisticated penance that we have to do hiding ourselves in a cave in the Himalayas. No, we do not have to do that. We are not capable of doing that, and that is again his compassion. In Krita Yuga, the prescribed method was dhyana, meditation. Not the kind of meditation that we all have made very famous in Kali Yuga. We close our eyes, hold some sophisticated beads, we start saying something, Sairam, Sairam. In the third second we are thinking, did I leave the gas stove on? That is not the kind of meditation that was prescribed. Dhyana, in Patanjali's Yoga Sutra, it says, what is really dhyana? 3 stages: concentration, contemplation and meditation. If you are able to focus on anything in an unwavering fashion for 12 seconds, you may think, what is the big deal? 12 seconds, anybody can do that. Just try doing that. On the 3rd second, the mind like a mad monkey will go to another branch of the tree. If you are able to focus on anything for 12 seconds, that is the stage of concentration. If we are able to take the same type of concentration 12 times for 12 seconds, 144 seconds, then you reach the stage of contemplation. If you are able to do 12 times 144 seconds, 28.8 minutes, that is when you really reach the stage of meditation. Think about it. In Kali Yuga, can we do it? In Krita Yuga, there was no such thing as bad. Everything was good. There was no Kaun Banega Karodpati in Krita Yuga. There was no distraction. So, all the beautiful vibrations allowed the seekers to instantly attain the state of samadhi, and hence it was the prescribed way in Krita Yuga. And came Treta Yuga, the Lord says good and bad started existing. So what happened? Lord also changed this prescription. Okay, let us make it a little bit of a community activity. He suggested Yagnam as the way of doing it. Yagnam means sacrifice. Not sacrificing things that we do not want, sacrificing the sense of identity that we have through the form of rituals. But it is required, that activity requires such a discipline that the Lord realizes that in Kali Yuga we cannot even do yagnams. And then came Dwapara Yuga, the Lord again changed the prescription, because in Treta Yuga, good and bad was still separate. Rama had to go and destroy Ravana. In Treta Yuga, in Dwapara Yuga, good and bad became part of the same family, Pandavas and Kauravas, and hence the Lord prescribed something more personal. He said, do Archanam. Find an idol of the Lord and become one through the process of Archanam. Offer yourself to the Lord. Archanam is not offering the flowers from the neighbor's tree to an idol. No. Archanam is offering ourselves at the lotus feet of the Lord. And in Kali Yuga, we don't have time for Archanam also. The Lord also became very flexible. In Dwapara Yuga, good and bad was part of the family. In Kali Yuga, Swami says good and bad has become part of the same person. So if you use the same technique he used for Ravana or Duryodhana, not one of us will remain in Kali Yuga, and hence the Lord has come to fire the Holanda of love. He came to fire a weapon so that we all can be transformed. He did not come to destroy us, He has come to dissolve us in divine identity. That is the beauty. In Kali Yuga, the Lord changed His prescription. He became so flexible. He said, you fellows don't need Jnanam, you fellows don't need to do Yagnam, you fellows don't need to do Archanam. Simply chant my name, you will become that name. How much more fortunate we can become in Kali Yuga. That is why when the Lord came descending upon the earth, seeking His bhaktas, He started His mission with the message by saying, Manasa Bhajare Guru Charanam, you will become integrated with the divine lotus feet. And He reinforced that in that very first letter, very first word, He wrote using His hand saying, Bhaktulu. You become my bhakta by holding on to that name. Divine name is something, because this activity is so easy. All we need is some high-tech audio equipment like this. Then we just have to find time every weekend or every week whenever we have time and assemble, and some good singer is going to like this sit in the front and lead, and we are all going to sit in the back and just sing. We may wonder, Swami, is this activity actually capable of granting me liberation itself? It is a genuine doubt, because it is Kali Yuga, the consciousness is all messed up, and hence you get all kinds of doubts like this. That is the nature of Kali. And the Lord has come with the money back guarantee. Swami said, wherever my name is sung, whenever my name is sung, I shall install myself there. He did not say, I will come and stand in a corner for a couple of minutes, then if you don't sing properly, I go away. No. I will install myself. There is the money back guarantee given by the Lord to those who take up the divine name on their tongues, brothers and sisters. This is the guarantee not given by me, but by the Supreme Lord of the universe. In the country of Canada, a boy and girl decided to get married. It is not a bad decision in life after all. But the family of the boy was a little concerned, because they were into Bhagavan's fold, and this girl happened to be a Muslim girl. So they wondered, every week we do bhajans like this on Thursdays, but this girl, when she gets married and comes to our home, their family might think that we are into some kind of a crazy cult. So it is better to introduce this whole bhajan system to them before the wedding happens. So the father of the boy invites the father of the girl for one Thursday bhajan in his house in Canada. So the father of the girl agrees and comes. A bhajan starts. Before the bhajan starts, the father of the girl is made to sit at the back. A lovely sofa is put there for him. He is asked to sit there so that he can sit comfortably, and let him sit there and watch what goes on here. The bhajan started with 3 omkarams. Beautiful bhajans happened for 1 hour. The arati was finished and all the devotees went back home. And that is when the father of the boy started talking to the father of the girl and started trying to explain what this whole procedure is. Why they start with this 3 ohms, and at the end why they do this fire thing called arati, and this is something they do every week, and I hope you are okay with that because your girl is going to come to our house and so on. That man was so humble and he said, "Sir, I am okay with all these things. This is all fine. It is okay if you do this, if this is what you believe in, but I have only one doubt in my mind. I need you to clarify the doubt." He asked this father of the boy asked, "Sir, what is your doubt?" This man said, "You say that you do this every week and I am okay with all the procedure you do, but one thing I was not really able to understand is that as I was sitting at the back, as soon as all you people started the 3 ohms that you did, that Baba who is in the picture, he just walked out of the door and he went and straight and sat in his chair for the entire hour he was sitting, and he was just looking at everybody. Only when you did that arati thing, that fire thing at the end, that is when he got up and went back inside the door after that. How come not even one person seemed to notice that?" he asked. Wherever my name is sung, whenever my name is sung, I shall install myself is the guarantee given by the Lord. If we do miss an opportunity to take His divine name, it is our loss. In the country of Zambia, a very, very small SAI Samiti, a handful of devotees. And in that Samiti, one Thursday as they were doing bhajans, a very, very small Samiti that they have, unfortunately that day, the so-called lead singers, they did not show up. And this is something they do all over the world. They think they are as some special creations of God, and they will come whenever they like. They expect a specific place to be reserved in the front. And the lead singers did not show up, and the convener of the Samiti of that center was very concerned because no lead singer is there. A handful of devotees who do not know how to lead bhajans, and he started worrying. He waited and waited until the last minute. Nobody came, so he started wondering whether we can do bhajans properly or not. He started consulting with the devotees. He asked those devotees, since none of us is qualified to sing for Bhagavan, why don't we play a tape and we will all follow the tape. What a level of humility this man has. The player, as soon as he presses the play button, even the tape recorder was not working. It was also acting like the lead singers. Not cooperating, it was making some funny sound. He did not know what to do. He is very surprised that it is not working. So he looked at the picture of Bhagavan desperately. He was not looking at it as a picture, brothers and sisters. He was looking at it as the very Lord himself there, and he started pleading, "Swami, what is this, Swami? Lead singers have not come. We are not qualified to sing. The cassette player is not working, Swami. Who is going to sing bhajan, Swami, for you today?" As he was begging, looking at the picture of Swami, a big sound, all of them could be hear. The glass in front of Swami's picture broke into 100 pieces. He was wondering what is happening here. The Lord of the universe stepped out of the picture. He stepped out of the picture and told this humble devotee, "Today I will lead bhajans, you all follow." The Lord went and sat in his chair. For 45 minutes, the Lord sang, the devotees followed. After after that they took Arati, then each and every one of them got Pada Namaskar. Then the Lord got and went back inside the picture. The glass pieces assembled themselves in the country of Zambia. The lead singers did not show up. Brothers and sisters, when the Lord gives Sai Mata Satya Mata, when the Lord says that I shall be installed wherever my name is sung, when we assemble like this, chanting His glory, singing His praise, let us not think this is some kind of a regular activity, because here we are conversing with the Lord. This is the only situation. Swami's is the only situation when we are looking at this picture, the picture is looking right back at us. This chance we shall not get in thousands of lifetimes to come, because it is out of His grace and compassion He chose to take all of us in His fold. Swami said this once to students, you all have dived deep inside the ocean, you have reached the surface floor of the ocean, searched and searched and searched, and finally found the pearl at the floor of the ocean, and you have taken that pearl and you have come back to the surface of the ocean. Now you are holding the pearl in your hands. Do not drop this pearl, because it is going to be very difficult to find this pearl again. That is the pearl that we all have obtained. Swami is that pearl we are holding in our hand. We shall not forget that. One student asked Swami once, Swami, some people you have given them some necklace. For some people you have given them watch and bracelets. For some people, for many devotees, you have given them rings. But some of us have not gotten any rings, Swami. The only ring we have gotten is ignoring. So Swami, you say that whenever your devotees are in danger, these things that you have given them is what instantly connects them to you, and you will rescue them from the danger. But what about all of us, Swami, who did not receive any such thing from you, Swami? It is so fortunate that that boy asked that question to Swami, because Swami answered, for those of you for whom Bhagavan has not given anything like that, that name, my name is the one that connects them instantly. As soon as you call me, I shall manifest there. What a powerful message. That is why this bhajan says, the name is the one that gives merit to those who sing that name. The name is the medicine for all our problems. Even though this is a medicine, it is not a bitter medicine, it is a sweet medicine. Punya Naam, Pavitra Naam, Rama Naam, Sai Ram. Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Madhura Naam, Sai Ram. It is Madhura Naam. The Lord's name is so sweet. Not that the name is sweet. If we sing that name constantly, we will become sweet. The name can make us Madhura. That is the most beautiful thing about the Lord's name. Punya Naam, Pavitra Naam, Rama Naam, Sai Ram. as we dwell in the glory of the Lord's name, we shall not take Swami's name for granted. Just because it is so easy to utter his name. The name instantly connects us to the Lord. As I was meditating upon the Lord's name, Swami gave a very funny perspective once. A bhajan very beautifully says, the name Sai has a big history. What is the history? Treta mein Sita Ram bane, Dwapar mein Radhe Shyam bane, Kali Yug mein Sai naam le, Sai naam le, Sarva naam le. Treta mein Sita Ram bane. In Treta Yuga, the Lord chose the name Sita Rama. Dwapar mein Radhe Shyam bane. In Dwapar Yuga, the Lord chose the name Radhe Shyam. Kali Yuga mein Sai Naam liye. He took the name Sai. Hence what happened? All the names, all the faiths and religions are chanting around the world now point to the name Sai. Sai Naam liye, Sarva Naam liye. All the names belong to Sai. I was thinking about this bhajan. When I used to live in the US, many devotees used to always ask me, wherever I went, they used to ask me, Hari, does Swami have any plans to come to the US? As if I would know. But then I realized why Swami could not go to the US. This is a big secret, please don't share this with anybody else. That secret was lying in this bhajan. See, if Swami had to go to the US, he should have applied for a visa. And I have filled the visa application form. And I was thinking, and I was once filling the visa application form, I thought, Swami, if you fill this application form, you will land in trouble. You know why? That visa application form has first name, middle name, and last name. I thought, what Swami will fill in that? Shirdi Sai, Satya Sai, Prema Sai, no problem. But the real challenge for Swami would have been, right after that, first name, middle name and last name, there is another box called other names. And I thought, what Swami will write in that? Probably Swami will write, see the Bhajanavali attached. That would be the first time somebody attached a book along with the visa application form. Sai Namali Sarva Namali Sarva Namali. There was a cricket match going on between India and Pakistan. As you know, both the countries come to a grinding halt when such an important cricket match is going on. We forget everything. This was a very, very important cricket match. Swami, at that time when this match was going on, Swami was with a few students, and one of the students mustered up the courage and he asked Swami, Swami, please make India win, Swami. Swami said, you want me to make India win, but Pakistan captain is praying to me, what should I do, he asked. With every ball that he was hitting, Insamam Mudhak was saying Allahu Akbar and everything. And Swami said, every ball he is praying to me, whereas your captain is chewing gum. What should I do? He asked. Sai Namaliye, Sai Namaliye, Sarva Namaliye, whatever name we choose, whatever name we call him, that we shall reach The divine lotus feet of Sai. That is the secret of the divine name. When the Lord chose to come among us, when the Lord chose to take each and every one of us in His divine fold, when He has shown that He is the goal, and He has said in Kali Yuga, this is the path, and has given the name Sai, we shall not take this activity for granted. Attendance register is being maintained by Swami for each and every one of us. For every bhajan we attend, brothers and sisters. One Swami asked me, where are you from? In an interview. Moodamade should have kept quiet. That is the best answer when Swami asks questions. Silence is the best answer. But Moodamade had to expose his stupidity, so I said, Swami, I am from California. Swami said, oh, California. Where in California, Swami? And I was so happy. Swami knows California as a state. Okay, so I said, Swami, San Jose, Swami. Is there a SAI center in San Jose? Swami asked very, very lovingly. When the Lord interacts with human beings, Maya Nataka Sutradari, Maya Manusha Veshadari. When He acts as a human, He will put even humans to shame. He is interacting with the Bhakta so that the Bhakta can feel comfortable. When the Lord reveals His omniscience, omnipresence and omnipotence, He does it in such a way that it does not scare us. That is His greatness again. Here He was very lovingly engaging in a conversation. Where are you from? Which town? Is there a SAI center there? I was getting very, very comfortable, and I was almost about to give him directions how to come to the center. I said, Swami, yes Swami, there is a SAI center in San Jose, Swami. Then the Lord instantly changed the gears and asked me, then how come you don't go there every week and sing? That is our sweet, beloved Bhagavan. How gentle, how soft, and how smoothly He reveals. I know everything. He is keeping attendance for all of us. If we miss one bhajan, we miss the opportunity of a lifetime for chanting this divine name, brothers and sisters. That is the greatest opportunity the beloved Bhagavan of ours has granted to each and every one of us. How can we be doing anything else in Kali Yuga than simply be uttering His name constantly, always, wherever we are? Out of His boundless grace, Bhagavan has given me the opportunity to travel around the world. Once Bhagavan told me in an interview, he said, grinding his teeth, he said, frog in the well, he said, looking at me. You don't know the value of Swami. You fellows are just here, but you don't know Swami's value. Bhagavan revealed that by granting me so many experiences, taking me around the world to interact with many, many hundreds and thousands of devotees. And that is when I realized what an insignificant insect I am. How this Lord has amazing levels of devotion that He is experiencing from devotees in nooks and corners of the world. People who did not even have an opportunity to see Him in His physical form, but they nevertheless are madly, madly in love with the Lord. Because when Swami came, He came not just to show that yes, there is a God. Of course, He came to prove that there is a God. Not just that there is a God, that God knows each and every one of us. Not just that He knows each and every one of us, He loves each and every one of us equally. Not just that each and every one of us is loved by Him, each and every one of us is actually capable of loving Him back. But not just that, brothers and sisters. In Satya Sai Avatar, He has come here to show that each and every one of us is actually capable of falling in love with the God. He has shown that devotion potentially exists in each and every one of us. The best of love and devotion can happen. We can madly, madly become intoxicated with Him. That is why He came. Otherwise, why will He come and waste His time, brothers and sisters? He came to make us the greatest devotees that we can be. As I was going around this world, I wondered, Swami, Swami, what is this amazing thing that you have done? Every center I go, every country I go to, every devotee I interact with, every fellow claims that you are his or hers. Every fellow says, my Swami. My Swami, my Swami, how does this happen? How does this beautiful manifestation of yours happen, Swami? How each and every person says, you are mine. Think about it. Our brother sang, Tere dwar pe main aun, mujhe shanti do Bhagwan. Mere jeevan mein saath raho Sai Nath hai. Is he not there? Why are we asking, Swami, always be with me? No, you are always with me. Make me realize you are with me always. That is what it means. And that bhajan asking all these things, that bhajan says, Swami, I am asking you all these things not because you are Karuna Sagara or Daya Sagara, but because of this. Tere dwar pe main mujhe shanti do Bhagwan, mujhe shanti do Bhagwan. Swami, I am asking you all these things. You know why, Swami? Mere Sai, Mere Baba, Mere Prananath Ram. I am asking you because you are mine, Swami. Mere Swami, Mere Sai. In bhajans, when the lead singer is singing Mere Sai, is everybody singing Tere Sai? No. We are also singing Mere Sai. That is what reveals a secret about our beloved Bhagavan. You divide Sai by 6 billion people in the world, everybody gets the same amount of Sai. That is the unique mathematical equation about Swami. Everybody can be, Swami can be Mere Sai. I wonder, Swami, how do you make this happen? How does this beautiful one-on-one exclusive relationship happen with each and every devotee, Swami? That glory is something for me to understand and dwell upon and dissolve myself in, Swami. How do you make it happen? As I was meditating upon that, I came upon this one question Swami asked, brothers and sisters. Each and every one of us, when we meditate upon the Lord, when we look at this picture, as the picture is looking back at us, we can hear the Lord asking this question. This question Swami asks in the interviews also. He asks very, very lovingly, what do you want? What do you want? The Lord asks. I always used to wonder, Swami, why do you have to ask what do you want? Don't you know what we want? Why does the Lord ask? As I was meditating upon that, Swami revealed 3 reasons why he asks what do you want again and again. He keeps every single day, as we wake up in the morning, we can hear the Lord asking, what do you want today? What do you want? I started meditating upon it. The first 2 reasons are very, very important. Because the Lord did not ask what do you need, He asks what do you want. Whatever we need to survive in this world, to march towards the goal of purpose of our life has already been given. Over and above what we need, we want things. We are not satisfied with the 32-inch TV, we want a big 60-inch home theater. We want that. We are not satisfied with the little nano we are driving, we want a Mercedes Benz or even better, if anything better than that is there. We want the want and want and want, more and more things we want. Swami says, it is okay, I know that you want things, that is why I am asking. It is okay to ask Swami for whatever we want, it is okay, he is assuring us. The second reason why he asks what do you want is because he can give. Whatever we ask, the Lord can give. Because what happens? As soon as we realize, here is someone, SAI departmental stores, that is always open, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, never closes. That too we can get whatever we want from SAI departmental stores, that too for free. What do? We want 2 of each. We become so shameless, we shamelessly stretch our hands. Swami, now that you ask what do you want, I want all of these things, Swami. It is okay because that is the technique. Kasturi Gauri used to say this. He hooks you first, he cooks you next. The Lord hooks us. As soon as He asks what do you want, we stretch our hands. As soon as we stretch our hands, the Lord holds our hands. Gotcha. I got you. The Lord holds our hands, fills it and fills it. What do we do? Very nicely, when it comes to Nama Sankirtana and Nama Smarana, we have achieved such levels of sophistication. Whenever we want something from Swami, we nicely show up dressing well with perfume and everything, we come to the Samiti. Because we want something, let us ask Swami for that. That is why in bhajans, Daya Karos and Kripa Karos will fly to the Lord. What do? We want something. We won't directly come to the point with Swami. First we will praise Him. Swami, your eyes look very, very beautiful, Swami, today. Pankaja Nayana Pannadayana Shri Vasudeva Narayana. As soon as we call Him, what is His job? Come running, asking who called me? What do you want? Swami, thank you. Daya Karo Sai Narayana. Daya Karo is waiting to be released. Swami asks, Daya Karo, what do you want, fellow? Swami, thanks for coming. Swami, every fellow is getting a degree, going to college. One fellow says, I am bachelor. Another fellow says, I am master's. Swami, I want PhD. Above bachelor, above masters, I want PhD. Swami also wants us to have PhD only. Pure-hearted devotion. Swami, I will come to that later. For now, you give me a worldly PhD, Swami. Daya Karo Swami, Karuna Sagare Narayana. What is the big deal for Swami to create a university overnight? He will grant us. This is what we do. Every time a desire is fulfilled, we leave Swami alone for some time. Swami, we get the PhD. Every fellow is calling us a doctor, even though we cannot cure even one disease. We are so happy, very proud. After some time, suddenly we go to the Samiti again wearing white and white. White and white has gone to the back of the bureau. You have to get it and wear perfume. And we realize, you know what, last time when I sang Daya Karo, I got my PhD. This time I should not waste Swami's time and I should not waste my time. So let me directly get to the business. Why praise and all? Directly get to the business. Daya Karo Sai Narayana. Directly we go to Daya Karo. Swami is not coming. What happened, Swami? Maybe I should change the message. Daya Karo, hey, Kripa Karo. Maybe if I add Kripa, Swami will come. Still no message from Swami. Maybe I should change the sequence. Kripa Karo, Mama Daya Karo, Sai Daya Karo, Kripa Karo Narayana. Okay. What do you want, fellow? Swami, thank you, Swami. Thanks for the degree, by the way. Everyone is calling me doctor. I am very, very happy, very proud. Swami, I want a job also, Swami. What is this? Nice job, Swami. I want to become a manager. I want to become a director. I want to become vice president. And I want to become unvice president. All that, Swami. Please, Swami. What is the big problem for Swami to give? He will create a multinational company overnight like this. It is so easy for Swami to give. Then what happens? We leave Swami alone because we are very busy with our job. We will not come to the Samiti. We are busy chasing one promotion after another promotion, become very, very sophisticated and all that. And then our life, we find an emptiness, we go running back to the Samiti, again find the white dress at the back of the bureau, wear the perfume and come to the center. Last time, the combination of Daya Karo and Kripa Karo worked really well. So let us not waste time, directly get to business. Daya Karo Bhagavan, Kripa Karo Bhagavan. By now, Swami knows our techniques. This is the fellow who will come with our Daya Karo and Kripa Karo, get whatever he wants and then he will disappear. You fellow, every time you come like this, I give you whatever you want, then you don't show up in the Samiti at all. Swami, please come, Swami. Daya Karo Bhagavan, Kripa Karo Bhagavan. No, no, I won't come. Bhagavan, Bhagavan. Which Bhagavan you want, Swami? You want this Swami? SAI Bhagavan. Hey, Kripanidhe Bhagavan. Okay, what do you want? Swami, thank you for coming. Thanks for the job. But Swami, there is a big emptiness in my life. I achieved all these degrees. I achieved all these job promotions. But I want to get married, Swami. See, I have seen Swami in going around in darshan. He'll come to this boy and say, I saw your wife. And that boy will laugh. And Swami will walk to the lady's side and look at this girl and say, I saw your husband there. That girl will laugh. Swami knows that is the last time they're going to laugh. Because when the desire for spouse is fulfilled, we leave Swami alone for a long time. So what is the big problem for me to give you a spouse, husband, wife, whatever you want to give? Then we leave Swami alone for a long time and then we go crying to the center. Tum ho Sai daya ke sagar, tum ho gun mandir janagar. Familiar voice. Yo fellow, aren't you the one who gave it a spouse request? We package our wants and desires and bhajans is something about which a book itself can be written. But the beauty about the Lord is that every time you call Him, He will come and ask, what do you want? To assure the two reasons. It is okay that if you want things, it is okay. Ask me because I shall give. Swami told me once, very, very assuringly, you have every right to ask me, da. I have every right to give you, da, he said. That relationship that we all have, that is why He is Mere Sai for each and every one of us. There was a devotee in California, he was going through some spiritual confusion. He came to me of all the people for advice. He wanted to buy a house. But he was not sure whether to include a house in the daily list of prayers for Swami. Should I not be asking for liberation? Shouldn't I be asking for liberation? House looks like a very materialistic thing. Even if I have to ask for a house and liberation, what sequence should I ask? Should I ask for the house first or liberation first? How does it all work? He was going through this tremendous amount of spiritual confusion. So he came to me for advice as we couldn't find anybody else. He asked Hari, is it okay to ask Swami for a house? I said, brother, you want a house and you want to ask Swami? Here's my advice. Ask for a big house. Don't settle for a small house. Next time you want a car, ask for a big car. Because the biggest of the biggest things that we can come up with, the desire that we can have, is the smallest piece of dust for Swami to give. It is so easy for Swami to give. But I have only one thing to add, brother. Ask only Him. Depend exclusively on Him. In an interview, there was a boy sitting right next to me. Swami pointed to somebody and asked this boy, Adi evaru telusadi? Do you know who that is? This boy said, Swami, na teliyadu Swami, I don't know Swami. Air Force lo pedda officer Swami is telling. He is a big officer in the Indian Air Force. Swami is telling this boy. That boy shot back and said, Swami, naaku Air Force teliyadu, officer teliyadu, naaku Swami telusu ante, he said. Swami, I don't know any Air Force, I don't know any officer, I only know Swami, he said. Swami was very happy listening to that answer. He looked at all of us and said, Aundra, yes, why do you have to know anything? If you know Swami, that is enough. The Lord assured us. If you want anything, hold on to His lotus feet. That is why a bhajan says, Koi kahe tujhe janaki raam, koi pukare राधे श्याम, हमारे लिए तुम साई भगवान, गाएगी सदा सुबह शाम। कोई कहे तुझे जानकी राम Swami, some address you as Janaki Rama, koi pukare Radhe Shyam, some call you as Radhe Shyama. Swami, I don't know Janaki Rama, I have not seen Radhe Shyama, I don't care to know Janaki Rama, I don't need to know Radhe Shyama. Hamare liye tum Sai Bhagavan, for me you are my Swami. That is enough, because that is what you also want. The way we want things, the way the Lord wants, because He wants us to hold Him also equally tightly. When the Lord asked, what do you want? We stretched our hands. The Lord held our hands. Now we hold His hands so tightly. What a beautiful relationship the Lord formed. And here is where the third profound meaning of what do you want comes. The Lord asks again and again, what do you want? What do you want? Every single day of our life, brothers and sisters, because the first reason being we want things and it is okay to want things. The second reason being that He can give any number of things that we ask. But the third and most important reason is that each time we hear that what do you want again and again from that Lord, what do you want? What do you want? What do you want? Swami wants us to remember that question. Swami wants us to register that question. Swami wants us to take that question deep inside our hearts, and one fine day, the Lord is patiently waiting for us for that fine day when we will ask that question back to Him saying, Swami, what do you want? Why have you come here? Are you here only to fulfill my materialistic desires? If that is the case, Swami, you and I are going to be busy for a long, long time, because I will never run out of desires and you will never run out of supplies. The reason why the Lord has been patiently waiting outside the doors of Kundalika, the boy who could not go and have the darshan of Lord Krishna, but one day he hears a knock on his door. Lord Krishna himself is standing. This boy is always busy taking care of his parents. Krishna tells him, Kundalika, you could not come and have my darshan. That is why I came outside to grant you darshan. This boy tells Krishna, I am really busy. I am taking care of my parents. Here's a brick. Stand on this. I will come and closes the door. What did Krishna say? Did he say that, okay, send me an email when you are free, I will come back, or update your Facebook status? No, there is no such thing. What Krishna did is the most beautiful thing what our Lord Sai has been doing in our lives every day. Krishna waited outside the doors of his devotee, hoping that the door will open. Our Lord is waiting for us to open the doors of our hearts so that He can come in and establish Himself. That is what the Lord has very, very clearly conveyed that is what He wants. He is waiting, looking at each and every one of us patiently for thousands of lifetimes. He has been waiting patiently so that one day we will ask Him that question. That is why He is called Bhakta Vatsala. When it comes to Vatsalya is always seen as affection. But affection is something always, as we understand, is the feeling between a mother and a child. Swami says, when it comes to the Lord's affection to the devotee, it is more than that of a mother and a child. It is that of a mother cow and a calf. What is the difference? Swami explains, when the mother cow, when it sees the calf, it automatically starts generating milk without any control. Swami says, when the Lord looks at his bhakta, He starts pouring grace without any control. That is why He is a Bhakta Vatsala. Like He was waiting outside the doors of His devotee. Pandari Vasa Che Panduranga. As we are dwelling on the subject of what to ask Swami, I will sign off by sharing a very beautiful message granted to me by our beloved Lord. There was a girl who was studying in Swami's Anantapur College. That girl and her family were extremely fortunate to have had many close interactions with Bhagavan. And Swami used to pay very special attention to this girl as this girl was growing up. Once this girl developed some kind of a problem in her vision, in her eyes. So Swami asked her to come to Kodaikanal and asked her what is going on. She was not able to see very clearly. So Swami said, there is this doctor in Madras, in Chennai. He will see you. You go and see and then come back and report to me. And this girl went to Chennai and saw the doctor and then came back again. Swami asked, what did the doctor say? That girl said, Swami, doctor is asking me to wear spectacles. Swami said, no spectacles. It will spoil your look. You should wear contact lens. He will put all the mothers in the world to shame. But then those days, contact lens was not very readily available. Swami said, don't worry. He got something specially imported for her and asked her, he gave it to her in darshan. Then she wore it. Swami again came in front of her and said, are you able to see me properly now? Then this girl was very happy. Swami, thank you Swami, I am able to see very clearly. Then Swami came to Vrindavan. Summer course started. This girl was staying with all other students in the second hostel in Vrindavan. One afternoon, as this girl had kept the contact lens on the second floor, she was washing her face, getting ready. Every afternoon, Swami would come to the auditorium and grant a divine discourse, grant darshan, and give a divine discourse. And these girls were getting ready, and suddenly this friend of this girl rushes and comes there and says, hey, Swami has already left Trai. We have to now rush to the auditorium. Please come. And in that rush, the contact lens that this girl was holding in her hand fell from the second floor balcony to the ground. This girl was crushed because now she is not able to see. And this is special contact lens given by Swami in darshan. So she was feeling so bad, she said, let us go find the contact lens first before we go to the auditorium for darshan and discourse. But this other girl says, no, there is no time, they may not even let us inside. Let us come back and search for it after we finish darshan and come. I will take you to the darshan, come. And she holds this other girl's hands and they start running across the ground. All throughout the way, this other girl is crying. Tears rolling down her cheeks and she is crying saying, I want my contact lens, I want my contact lens. Swami gave this contact lens, I want this contact lens. She's not able to see very clearly, blurry vision. As this girl reaches the auditorium, this girl is made to sit somewhere in one of the seats in a corner. Throughout the time, she doesn't know whether Swami has come, where Swami is, what is going on. She is crying. As she is crying, begging for the contact lens, a very powerful light comes and hits her in the face. As soon as the light hits her in the face, her vision becomes clear because she got her contact lens back. And she is able to see Swami is on the stage, and the light actually came from Swami. She was thrilled beyond words. And the very next day, she is sitting in the darshan. Jagat Janani comes to her very, very lovingly and tells her, when contact lens was lost, if you had asked me to fix your vision itself, I would have fixed it. Because you asked for the contact lens, I gave you the contact lens back. When we ask the Lord, what we ask, because it's the greatest, precious opportunity to offer a prayer without having to worry about how he is going to fulfill, without giving a deadline, without wondering how it is going to happen. Our job is to ask. Swami asked once in the physical form, once he asked, what do you want? I thought for a while and I told him in Tamil, Swami, unga Ashirvadam venum. Swami, I want your blessings. Swami said to Buffalo, if you ask for a jewelry, you will get jewelry, of course. If you ask for gold itself, you can make any jewelry you want, he said. And he explained, if you ask for Swami's blessings, of course you will get Swami's blessings. Ask for Swami himself, he said. We all have been given this human existence, brothers and sisters. Our body, our entire existence is like a glass the man makes into the juice. If we are the glass made by the Lord, what is the use unless we fill ourselves with sweetness so that the Lord shall use us? We shall ask him, Swami, forgive me for wasting your time. Forgive me for wasting my time. Precious moments are going by. Anata Bandho Sai Prabhu Aparad Kshama Karo Sai Prabhu. The mistake, the greatest mistake we can do, brothers and sisters, is wasting the precious moments when we have come into the Lord's throne. Keep asking him for more and more, better and better things. What are those better things? Jeeva yatra mein saath raho. Make me feel your presence every moment of my life, beloved Bhagavan. Nij prema bhakti hamko dijo. Give me the true devotion that you have come here to seek from us, Swami. Hridaya mandir mein bas jao, Swami. Fill yourselves in my life, Swami. My heart should feel your permanent residence, Swami. Sharanamrita Seva. Give me an opportunity to serve you, Swami. Your work will be done no matter what. Whether I participate in your mission or not, your work will get done, Swami. Give me also an opportunity. Let me also be a small part in your grand, glorious mission, Swami. Sharanamrita Seva Dijo Prabhu Anata Bandho Sai Prabhu Karo Sai Prabhu. access